guys, what's up? My name's Ines. I write kissing books, and today I wanted to talk to you about some strategies that I've used in the past to help me to develop my daily writing habit. I write every day. Even when I say I'm going to take the day off, I'm thinking about writing. It's an addiction, and it's one that I don't really care to crack. So I have 6 strategies to tell you about to help you to build your own daily writing habit. And the first one is my new favorite, and it's building a daily writing habit. This is my current daily writing habit. I know the sun is shining in my face. This is my current daily writing habit, and this changes every week because what I'm writing and what's happening in my life is typically changing every few days sometimes. But I usually can keep this strategy going for a week. You probably know that I'm a pretty big planner. I love to make checklists. I love to put stickers on those checklists, and I love to check things off. It makes me very happy. And so each week I write out what my ideal day. Each week I plan what I have to write, what I have to do, and then I sketch out what it would look like if everything went perfectly, which it never does. But I like to aspire to the perfect day or the ideal day. So this is what my ideal day for this particular week that I'm recording this looks like. I typically wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm an early bird, yes. And that's really helpful to me. If early birdness is something that you aspire to, I highly recommend the Miracle Morning for Writers. It has some really good strategies in there. But at 6 o'clock, I get up, I do my putzing around, I'll do some meditation, I'll make my morning cup of tea. I might journal, I might do whatever, but I take that hour to kind of really wake up and get myself in gear. By 7 o'clock, I'm sitting down and I'm writing. And my strategy is whatever is the least exciting for me to write that week, that gets written first because I need to make sure it gets done. And right now I'm revising a book that I've been working on for a while because I want to be writing some other things. But this book needs to get done. It's kind of overdue. So I revised that book first before breakfast. And then around the time that either the first chapter is done or the second chapter. So with that book, I typically try to revise 2 chapters a day. With whatever I'm writing, I try to write or revise 1 to 2 chapters a day. So with that early morning revision, I get started on the first chapter. Sometimes I finish the first chapter for breakfast. Sometimes I don't. But I get that done. And then by 11 o'clock, I want to be working on the new words. Lunch is built in there at some point. And then by 3 o'clock, I'm done for the day. So my ideal day always looks something like this. I'm usually done by 3, sometimes sooner. All this week I've been done like around 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I've just been done. And that includes admin because sometimes I'm doing admin at 6 and sometimes I just save all of my admin until the weekend. But that's my ideal day. So I recommend try that. Do an ideal day, color code it, put some stickers on it, and post it somewhere where you can see it and you can aspire to that. You don't have to do it perfectly every day, but just know that that's your ideal. That's what you're kind of striving towards. My second habit on how to build an ideal day is writing sprints. Writing sprints is a timed block of time where you sit down and you write. You can write by hand, you can write on the computer, you can write by yourself, you can write with friends. I find it really helpful if I'm either writing with friends or if I gamify my writing. Let me show you what I mean. So there's a couple of softwares out there that's really fun. You can join my Write Club, and you can either set up a room to write with your friends, or there's a global room where you can just write with whoever is online writing at that time. And you'll see your percentage and the other person's percentage, and maybe you guys are racing, like it's almost like a fight club, or maybe you're just writing to just get that story done. So you can go with my Write Club. Another really fun one is Oh Write, and it's very similar to Write or Die. Nobody else is in here right now. It's just me. All my friends I'm finished writing for the day, and so are my friends. But if you guys are writing, then their names will be here as well. And you could see how many words you're writing and how many words they're writing. And you guys can either write in a timed block, or you can just write until you're done. You can join this room, and this also has a universal room as well. But this is also really fun. And with both my Write Club and with Oh Write, you just copy and paste the words into, if you write in Microsoft Word or if you write in Scrivener, you just copy and paste the words that you do in there. So if you're not writing with someone, I highly recommend forthewords.com. For the Words is gamified writing. So when you come into For the Words, there's a battle screen, and you can choose the monsters that you battle based on time. So this little VU is a 15-minute monster, so you have to keep typing for 15 minutes in order to beat them. Or you can come down to the word monsters, and with this guy, Rulo, you have to type 550 words before you beat him. And you have different kind of battles. Like I've got 2 battles going on right now. One, I'm close to winning both. Woohoo! Sorry, just a second. I need to get some more stone units to match this. And then what's going on with the other one? I got all my spider poisons. I didn't even check this today. So all I have left to get are some river stones. Okay, good. So then I can come back over to, where am I? I'm in the wilderness. I can come back over to the wilderness and I can see who has those stones. Who do I have to battle to? Okay, so for Roxoy, you're going down tomorrow because I need a whole bunch of these stones. Huh. And you see, it can be it's just silly fun. But this is another way that you could start to build a writing habit. Also with For the Words, it encourages you to try to write 440 words a day, and then you're on a streak. Can I see my streak? Well, I don't want you to see my streak because I haven't really been keeping up all the time. I only write in For the Words when I have, when I'm doing new words. So I don't really have streaks. Yeah. I don't really have streaks because I only do this, like I said, when I have new words to write. So anytime you see the blue, it's because I had new words to write. But if I'm revising, I'm not coming in here. You can also sprint in person, kind of. If you're not living during a global pandemic, you can sprint in person. There's all kinds of writing clubs. A lot of times they're at your local library, or just ask your local coffee shop. And there's probably writing clubs that meet there. And people just get together and they write. Sometimes they give you stickers if you accomplish your goals, like they do in my hood. Or if you're living during a global pandemic and you can't meet in person, then you can probably reach out to people. You can text someone, just text your close writing friends, and you guys can start on the full hour and do like a 20 or 25-minute sprint, and then talk about how many words you got or how far you got. You can do this on Messenger and Facebook. You can do this in a Google Hangout, over Skype, all kinds of different places where you can just sit. For the last, I don't know how many years, me and my critique partner have been meeting in the morning, off and on, when we both have new words to write, and we'll meet at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and we'll just sprint together for an hour. We'll get up, we'll say, hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. What you working on today? Okay, let's go. 20-minute sprint, and the video is left on, and we can just hear each other typing. And for some reason, it's really motivational. Like, I don't stop typing because I don't want to let her know that I stopped typing, and she doesn't stop typing. It's not competitive. It's just that you're not alone when you're doing it, because writing is so solitary. So reach out for a friend and see how you guys can hook up safely. And that can be a way that you build a daily writing habit. Now, I also gamify in my bullet journal because it's fun and I just like to color. So this is a book that I'm writing right now, it's Sweet Carol. And each of these little starbursts represents a chapter. And you can see that if I get 500 words, I get a yellow. And you see there's no yellow on there yet. And there won't be, hopefully. If I get 750 or more words, it gets to be a light orange starburst. And then if it's 1,000 words or more, it's an orange starburst. And this is silly, but it engages my childish mind, and it makes me want to write 1,000 words per chapter when I'm sprinting every day. It works. You can also, here's other ways that I've done it as well. I'll just put up the day, and I'll try to see how long they take me. Or this is on the other side of the page with the red and the purple. That's revision. So I see where I start with the lighter color, and then I see where I end with the darker color. There's all kinds of silly things that you can do just to entertain yourself while you're writing. So the fourth way that you can start to build a daily writing habit is to carry a journal with you. And I don't know if you can see by the camera, but you can see that this is well loved and well used by all the muss and fuss that's on it. But whenever you're sitting down somewhere, you can just take this journal, you can open it up, and you can just start to write in it, just writing by hand. A lot of times when I would be at work, and there would be 10 minutes, I would just take out my pen and paper, and I would just start to write notes on what's happening next in the scene. And then I could come back later and type that into the manuscript. But just making sure that you always have something handy to write with, that's just another way that you can build it, and just write in the cracks of your time. A fifth way to build your daily writing habit and even to get a little bit of your fitness on is to walk and talk. There are tons of apps on your phone. Most of you are going to have a voice memo app, be you Android or be you iOS, and I'm sure even a flip phone has it. My daughter has a flip phone. I should go and check. No, don't even get me started. But there's also apps that you can use. The app that I like is Dragon Anywhere. You can't even see that because of all the sun. I like Dragon Anywhere. It's kind of hard to see here because the sun is in my eyes, but I can put up another picture of it. But you just come in here and you just start talking, and Dragon will dictate everything, and then you can upload it directly to wherever you want it to go. If you write in Google Drive, it'll go there, or you can just email it to yourself and then copy and paste. So if you're out walking, you can put your earbuds in, or you can just talk into your phone, and you can start by just talking about the notes, or maybe you can start talking plot notes about what you are hoping that's going to happen in your scene, or you can do dialogue. Dictation is a great way to get your dialogue going. There's tons of groups and tons of books. I'll link some down in the comments that give you all kinds of strategies of dictating your book. And you don't necessarily have to go outside. If you're doing housework, maybe you can, again, plug in a headset and then just talk your story out. One of my favorite things to do is to I have a treadmill at home, and I can get on the treadmill and then just start talking into my phone. And then I've gotten some words. And you talk faster than you write. So you look up, and after 10 minutes of talking, you might have 500 words. That's 500 you didn't have before. And you're still building a daily habit. If you do this just 10 minutes a day. The last strategy that I have for you and how you can build a daily writing habit is just show up. Just come to the laptop, come to your desk, come to your pen and your pad, and just write. Or not. Just show up. I heard an athlete once say that his job, I heard an athlete say this, and I also heard, what's his name? I heard an athlete say this, and I also heard George Lucas say the same thing. The athlete said that he just would come to the gym every day. That was his job. He'd just come to the gym. Once he got to the gym, it didn't matter what he did. He just had to come, and he had to stay for an hour. And he always ended up working out. George Lucas said the same thing. He would go upstairs to his office, and he would stay there from 9 to 5. He might not write anything, but he showed up. And I think that's half the battle. If we just show up and we show up consistently, the magic is going to show up at some point, because consistency breeds creativity. It just starts to come out. So just show up and see what happens. There you have it, guys. That's 6 strategies of how you can start to build yourself a daily writing habit. Write out your ideal day. Sprint by yourself or with friends. Gamify your writing. Carry a journal with you. Walk and talk doing dictation. But most importantly, just show up. And that's going to be the start of a really great habit of writing out your words and then sharing them with a voracious audience who just can't wait to read it. I hope this was helpful. I hope tomorrow you get up and you start one of these and you start to build yourself a daily writing habit. I can't wait to see you in my next video. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.